What's happening, everybody? This is your homeboy Trey. That's my co-host and homeboy Face.
What up,
Welcome to
world?
welcome to Game Day with Trey. All right. And tonight we're gonna go ahead and figure out what we learned in college football over this past weekend. All right. First and foremost, let's talk about the 10 million people that tuned in to watch the Oregon uh, Colorado game. We can start there. All right. Because Oregon Oregon came out and did their best to really embarrass Dion, Coach Prime, the whole staff, and the players and the team in general. Now, I watched every play of the game, and when there's no one on the sideline reacting to the fact that no one is wrapping up that number zero, that running back, okay, and you know that this coach came from Georgia. So you know what kind of style of play he's going to try to bring at you. Plus, he's Oregon. If you're not wrapping up, you lacking, bruh. Like, explain that to me, Face. It's
Yeah, they want
failure in coaching.
they want it ain't.
Yeah,
I don't really feel like it's the failure in coaching. Sometimes players just don't execute. Players, when they do what the coach says, and it's all gravy. But I look at the tension just around this team right now. Good as they're doing, no matter how much positive Coach Prime doing for the kids, I just hate the tension that's around. Like they going out their way to try to embarrass this man. Like I feel like that's just
Face, this America.
exactly. But at the end of the day, why is everybody in tension to try to bring negative light to this dude when all coach doing is what any other coach is doing? It's
It's
like
not just, it's not just that he's not
because
he's doing
he's charismatic, because he's got charisma.
no,
People draw
no,
to him. You
no,
see what I'm saying?
no,
They call
no,
that flash. He's being
no.
flashy
It's
just
not
because he
because
got
it's
charisma,
not because he's being
because he believes
flashy.
in his players.
It's not because he's being flashy. It's not because he's being him. Okay. You know why it is, and I know why it is. You feel me? It's something he can't run
I,
from. He ain't trying to run from. And that's the good thing and proud thing I'm happy about with Prime. He ain't trying to run from none of that. Prime actually is ready for all that action plus. All right. The thing is though, where the because outside of all the hate, what happened on that field? What happened on that field when when no one on that defense is wrapping up, okay, and this dude is breaking 7, 8 tackles every time he touches the ball, and everybody's just trying to lay the big hit, and then I'm not seeing a timeout called. I'm not seeing anybody go holler at that defense and
hey,
let them know that you got to
hey,
step your game up. You got to understand what we represent right now. All right. You got to understand who this coach is and who I am and what we're finna do and who you are as young men. I didn't see none of that. And that troubled me
hey,
because right now there's a big hype train behind Dion. And I need Dion to be coaching to the highest
yeah,
level
yeah.
because they're
But you heard
looking
what
at him.
Dion said? Did you hear what Dion said?
You better get me now. You better
Cause
get me
he
now.
know. Oh no, cause
No.
no, Dion. He say I'm a realist. He said I know what I need. He know he need an offensive line. He need a defensive line. That's why them dudes couldn't stop that running back, because the running back is getting to the level with the DBs. He running
Yeah.
into DB. He ain't even really running into the
I
linebackers.
know.
He running at their
I know.
DBs. And if you look at Coach Prime. Coach
But
Prime
you
was a hell of a player, but he
but he
wasn't no
wasn't
hell
no
of a
tackler.
tackler.
No.
He was saying the right things. but we tackling like you tackle,
But
Coach.
hold up. But this is what I'm trying to say. And that's what I'm trying to say.
So,
Like as a coaching, all right. So Prime, we know what you were, what he was as a player. Like he said, he got a gold jacket. He ain't out there playing right now. If he was playing right now, then he'd be the best thing out there. But that ain't what's going down. All right. So at the end of the day, you ain't playing against Prime. You're playing against Coach Prime right now.
then
All
you
right.
gotta look at
So
it. His best offensive player was gone. His best defensive player was gone. Not including that he need line help. He know that. He brought some people with him, but he fighting with what he can fight with. You dig what I'm saying?
brother,
These people won one
that is
game
not
last year.
that.
Wasn't nobody talking about
They
Colorado
brought
like they
in
talking about it right now.
75. They brought in 75 transfers. He brought in 75 kids through the transfer portal. That's not the same Colorado team from last year.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not the same Colorado team. But what I'm talking about right now, Face, is actual coaching in the moment. That's what scares me is I did not see it. I understand
Don't
you
don't
are
don't don't
I
don't think
understand you
don't think
under
because you ain't see it, he ain't say it because he said it during the game about the
man.
tackle. He said, he
Yeah,
said it during the game. He addressed it. Remember I told you, he said he was gonna address it. But at the same time, when you got those kids out there, it's certain moments if they was getting beat down, man, from the first kickoff, they were getting beat down. Them dudes really gave up.
yeah, I
They gave
know.
up
They
on
beat the
coach, you know
life
what I'm
out of them
saying?
boys. They beat the life out of them boys, and that's what scares me because if they beat the life out of them boys, what's going to happen when USC start running up in there, man? USC's strength is actually
Man,
putting pressure on the quarterback. They are number one in all of college football right now and putting pressure on the quarterback with their front four without blitzing. Without blitzing. They number one in
yeah, they in
all of
trouble.
college football.
Colorado in
All right.
trouble.
Then they run the ball physically. And then they got that boy Zadarius Branch out there who's a dog. He's a beast. You put him in the slot, you put him wherever you want to put him. If you put the ball in his hand, he's gonna get there, man. All right. So and when you have no Travis Hunter out there and Shiloh kind of banged up, ah, so what did I
Yeah, they
learn?
looking
What
good
did you
for it right
learn?
now.
What I learned from that?
They was out. Listen. We ain't really just learning what happened. Cause guess what? We already knew Colorado was thin on the defensive side of the ball. They was already like they didn't have depth on the defense, so they was basically winning with their offense and
Yeah.
the players Samar
Shiloh, Shador.
Shador. I mean,
Yeah.
so if that offensive line don't give him enough time, Colorado don't stand a chance. You have to your defensive line could be like it is, but you have to give Shador time
No, look, and
to be able. You see,
I'm
he
not
had no
blank. Look,
time.
he didn't have no time, but that's on the
He
offensive
had no
coordinator.
time.
But look, that's on the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator knew what they were lining up against and knew what they had. So that means you got to get the ball out of Shadur's hands quickly. You got to set
He
him
didn't
up
have
with
he didn't have time. Listen, the pressure was coming straight up
brother.
the
I
middle.
know straight up the pipe. It was
And
coming
guess
straight up the
what?
pipe.
So look, if they already when they cut snap and he backs up, the edge rush is already there. He couldn't even step on. He was trying to throw the ball from, but it was ugly.
But like
He
I
didn't
said,
have
hold
no
up. So,
time
but they,
to
brother,
look and
there's
find
ways.
nobody.
There are ways to put bodies where bodies need to be. I don't care if you got to go into 21 personnel. All right. That means you got one running back, two tight ends, two wide receivers. That's what you got. That's what you're running with. And you keeping one of them tight ends in. And you might keep that running back in. Like you got to do what you got to do. That comes down to coaching. That's coaching. That's what
They
real coaching
still
is,
ain't
though,
have a
bro.
chance, bro.
Brother,
If
I'm
your
not
offense,
saying they had a
listen,
chance. I'm not
let me
saying
tell
they
you
have.
something.
Look, I'm not saying that they should have won the game. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that you have got to give your kids an opportunity. You didn't put them in the position to even have a chance. You ran out there with the same game plan that you had been running with all these other teams that are not Oregon. We know who Oregon is. We know TCU ain't been Oregon over like
TCU defense was better than Oregon.
man, TCU popped up
TCU
out of
was
nowhere last year. Hold up.
TCU defense was
TCU popped up out of nowhere last year. Nobody thought TCU was going to the
no
finals.
TCU ain't pop out of last year. TCU
Nobody
been
thought
good for the
TCU,
last few years.
but nobody thought they was going to the playoffs. Nobody thought TCU was going to the playoffs. Yeah, nobody. That was a
When?
surprise. That was the first year. The coach that they have was last year was his first year coaching.
Yeah, but TCU been
Sonny Dykes. Yeah, that was his
yeah,
first year
TCU been
coaching.
ranked though for the last 2-3 years though.
Man, just because you're ranked doesn't mean you're going to the chip. They went to the
Oh yeah,
chip. They didn't. They
yeah,
upset. So, like, come on, man. You know
yeah.
that.
But what I'm
You know
saying
that.
is
But
this:
go ahead. Get back to Colorado.
what I'm saying, Colorado offensive line and defensive line right now, it ain't holding up. It ain't.
No, it ain't
Dion know
enough.
he ain't gonna win too many games like this,
So hold up.
especially.
If you know your offensive line trash and you know your defensive line trash, are you gonna give up? You just gonna fold?
Nah, but he
Or
can't go out on the field and
are you going if you know you done already lost, so you going into a chess match right now, Faith.
yeah, but
Or
that's
we
part of
playing hold up, or we playing cards right now. And you trying to catch the river, right? And you ain't
mhm.
got not one thing to catch that river. So all you betting on is your bluff. Face, is you gonna give a tell? Is you gonna give an easy tell?
I don't
Or
think
is
that's
you
what
gonna
he's
just
doing though.
fold? No, I've
I don't, I
watched
don't,
you
I
at the
don't,
table
I
before. I know you ain't
don't,
gonna fold.
I don't think that's what's happening though. I think it's just you have to these moments that he has to coach now.
That's
Once
what
you
I'm
see these
saying.
type of
You got to
things,
coach. This is the
once you
now.
start, because guess what? You never seen this in these players before because y'all was winning. So when you see these type of moments, these are the moments that you have to coach up your team. Hey, I don't like what I seen out there. This, da. You feel what I'm saying? That way, you'll know by their response. Just because that happened, you can't really say that they gave up, especially not the coaching staff. I ain't
No,
never see the coaching staff give it up. But now
I,
it's on the
I,
coaching staff. It's
I
on
didn't
the
see the
coaching
coaching
staff
staff
to see the
reacting,
response.
brother. I didn't see.
Huh?
I'm not saying I saw him give up. I'm just saying I didn't see reaction. I didn't see.
But everybody,
I did not see change the game plan. I did not see you change
but I
the
don't think
modus
Dion,
operandi of how you were
and I
gonna
don't,
execute.
I don't think Dion is the in your face type of coach. Cause I
But
see,
that's why you
you
got it.
know
That's
why I
why you
say
got
that.
these other
But
coaches. That's what the other
you know why I
coaches
say
for.
that because I see when that dude dropped the pass and Dion went over
I
there
remember,
to him. And
but he
Dion
knowing
like, hey
that
man,
kid
it's
since
all
he was.
right. Hey, keep your head up. Hey, it's all right. I love you. Like, so he got a different way of coaching, and I allow that. And I allow my coaches. I don't want my coaches talking to my players like that. I just seen a thing on Facebook where the coach, a little dude from Florida, the coach cussing him out. You bitch, and I'm talking
Coach,
about you my bitch.
face,
Bro, I
face,
won't want my kids
face,
going to school like
face,
that with the coach
face,
talking to them like that.
face. I didn't say nothing about no cursing or no
No, I'm
calling
just
nobody
saying,
no.
but most of the time in them
What
moments,
I
that's
said
what
is
you're gonna get.
I did not see not one person, not one coach on that sideline go to any one player, okay, in an animated way. Because Dion hasn't cursed since 1986, and I've seen
That's
him on
what.
the field
So guess
very
what? That
animated.
means my coaching
Hold up.
staff.
Look, hold up. And I've seen him on the field very animated, very into what he is saying. I didn't see anyone on that coaching staff into what they were trying to tell them kids.
You wasn't at the
No one
game,
was
Trey.
into it. I know I wasn't. I
You
know I
just
wasn't
watch
at the game.
you just
I
watch the
watched.
TV
I ain't only.
commercials. You
How
don't know
many
what's
TV
going on during
commercials,
the TV
brother?
commercials.
I've only seen Deion Sanders play live one time in my whole life. The rest of the time has been on TV, and I've seen him animated on TV.
But that don't mean he ain't saying it. That's all I'm saying. Because
And even if even if I'm not seeing him,
that
oh,
I heard him talking about the tackling. He said I'm gonna address that at halftime. He said I'm going to address what it was right before halftime. He said I'm going to address that right now. He said I see the same thing. He said I'm going to address that right now. I just feel like if you see that, you know damn well the coach is gonna say something straight. You know
Yeah,
it
but
damn well.
hold up,
If these
but
people
it's
ain't
not.
tackling,
No,
you
I'm
see the
not. But
same
hold
thing
on
they
now.
said.
But
You
some
know if you
coaches
a
ain't
coach,
for the
you gonna
saying that.
address that.
Some coaches are. They're going to address it, but they might not address it
And
today. That's the
no,
thing.
they're gonna no
Some
he'll
coach, some coaches might not address it today. They might not
but
address it this play.
they was
They
in
might not
over
address it
their
in
head.
5 plays. They might
They
address
was
it
in over their
later.
head.
Like
They
you
was
got
in
defensive
over their
coordinators, you got coordinators for that, bro.
head.
You got people who can go do that.
Hey,
If you ain't gonna
but no, for real.
go tell
Listen,
these kids
you
that
know,
what they
hear me?
doing. You got 10 million people watching you right now. You got 10 million. Look at me right now. Look at me. All you gotta say, I'm not cursing. You got 10 million people watching you right now. Right now. Do you or do you not want to step up to the moment? Because all I'm asking you to do is take these 2 arms that you got and wrap them around someone's body. Instead of just running and putting your shoulder into them, take those 2 arms, wrap them around the body at the same time. Did I curse? All I'm doing is being animated and addressing the problem. Addressing the problem.
So you looking for the animation?
No, you don't.
That
Look, these kids need to see some
you
animation because they didn't have any life. There was no life. Animation is needed when there is no life. There was no heartbeat in that game from that team. I did not see Colorado show up with a heartbeat. They showed up. They showed up with a
Them people
pregame
down
heartbeat,
28-0 in the first quarter.
bro. No, no, hold up.
Them people
Yeah,
down 28-0.
exactly. Hold up. It was over after when they were down 7-0. 7-0, and it was 4th down, and he faked the punt. And after the but Oregon faked the punt,
Or
and Oregon faked the punt and marched down the field. It was over. The kid's heart was gone. They had no more heartbeat in their chest. It was a wrap. It was a wrap.
so tell me this. So tell me this here. Now you just answer your own question.
So why
And
didn't I
guess
see a
what?
timeout?
Ho-
Hold on.
Hold up.
Why I ain't see a timeout right there? That's
What are
all I'm
you gonna
saying.
tell him?
What
Hold
am I
on.
gonna tell
What are
him?
you gonna
What am
tell
I
the
gonna tell
dead
him?
man?
What am I tell him? What am I
What
tell
are you
him?
gonna
It's
tell the
not
dead
over.
man?
What am I tell him? It's not over. You ain't
And you
dead
think you
yet.
gonna
Look at the
hear that?
scoreboard. Look at the
Hold on.
scoreboard.
And listen, you
Look at the
think they gonna hear
scoreboard.
you? They got 300-pound linemen trampling on top of them. Coach, I can't even believe you saying right now. You hear me? Them boys
Hey,
was out of there. Hey, they beat they took their spirit that game. They took the spirit, and I think it was intentional. That's why I don't like that shit. What I'm telling you, the whole
no
tension
face,
around it, the whole
face,
intention
face. It
around these
was
kids was dead ass wrong, bro.
okay. So
You hear me?
I'm
Cause
gonna
it
go
was
ahead and keep it all the way 100, face. All right. I don't even like to get political on here. I don't like to get racial on here. I don't want to get all that. But face, this is America. He's a black man who is outspoken, okay, and successful. All right, and professes God. All right, and family and all the things that they want to say we're not on. That's why. That's exactly why. All
and
right,
guess
he
what?
had a and hold up. The
And
worst attack, the worst attack he's had against him wasn't even by the coach of Oregon, the Dan Finney guy, the coach of Oregon that just came from Georgia. He ain't the worst one to try Dion.
nah,
Nah, it was the black coach from Colorado State. That was
you
the worst one.
listen. And I just went through this at
So
the dump. I just went through this at the dump with a young black dude. Oh, y'all, what
yeah,
y'all feel about Dion now? What you feel about Dion
yeah,
now? I'm like, what you
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Oh yeah, Dion did. Man,
yeah.
what? Yeah, this shit is
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping right now. Deion Sanders right now, okay, is first and foremost, he's living his life for God. All right. He's not living his life for clicks. He's not living his life for likes. He's not living his life for quotes. He's living his life for God. That's what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time, first and foremost. So just be clear about that. All right.
So you know why the devil is attacking him.
Exactly. Exactly. Because the closer you come to God, the more the devil gonna attack you, bro.
Yeah.
And right now, the light that Dion's shining, okay, it's gonna bring more attacks than anything. Now we live in the flesh down here, so we like to look at our flesh and blame it on the skin and the difference in skin. But it's deeper than that. It's a spiritual thing, man. It's a spiritual thing. The way they coming at Dion is a spiritual thing because Dion has not came at nobody and said anything to anybody. He just been attacked the whole time. Who's the last person that you know of that was like that? I can tell you a few. A few been martyred. That's what I can tell you. You know. But look, that we're not even trying to get there right now. What we are,
That's
what we know is
that's for the other
Dion.
station.
That's for the other station. That's for another topic. All right, probably on Saturday. Okay, but at the end of the day, Dion has been getting persecuted, and I would like to see him. He's already risen above it, but what I'm saying is, I would like to see him.
Dion really don't. Dion really don't. The shit we talking about, he don't even, cause he already knows. He already know
Yeah, I
what's
know.
going on. You feel? That's why he told him, I keep receipts. You feel me? I know what's being said. I know what's being said. But at
Look,
the end of the day, it's like, why should I even care about what's being said? At the end of the day, what difference is it gonna make by us caring about what these people are saying about Dion? You feel what I'm saying? It's a topic of discussion for us.
mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? But deep down, that shit don't matter to that man. It don't matter to me what they say about him. I just want to see him succeed. Not that I'm a Colorado fan, not just because he's
Bro,
a black coach.
hold up, bro. I heard on the radio today they said that, and I'm gonna quote it, like this Barstool Sports or Sports Illustrated. Somebody came, one of them. It was getting quoted this morning on ESPN, and they said that Deion Sanders and Colorado is Black America's team, and Black America's behind Colorado.
Because they see the ratings.
Hold on, brother.
They watch the same thing you
No,
watch.
I know that. I know. Hold on, but look. Hold up. Look.
But it's sad.
It's
sad because you go. Hold up. You can do this for Nick Saban. You can do this for Bobby Bowden, and it wouldn't get looked at like that. If Bobby Bowden got 13 million people in America watching them, they wouldn't say, "Oh, that's a white America's team."
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now, I don't know, man. All I know is prayers out to Coach Prime, Travis Hunter, the rest of that team. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Colorado.
Y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. All right. What we learned from this weekend in this game, we learned that we got to see what happens in the next game. USC, Colorado,
that's
preview
all you can do. You
tomorrow.
Gotta watch the response. You got to watch the response.
Be there. Now, holla at y'all. Peace.
Peace.